48 million people have bad credit. And as of 2020, there were approximately 1.1 billion credit cards in the United States. So people love spending money. But who doesn't love spending other people's money? Well, apparently it's millennials, because they are hiding their spending habits from their partners and consider it worse than physically cheating. But in all seriousness, credit cards are so important to establishing a good credit score. And Consumer Fed found that borrowers who learned more about credit scores found that they had typically a higher credit score of 5 to 10%, which I would like to congratulate you coming to this video and learning a little bit for yourself. Hi, my name is Austin. I have a degree in finance, and I'm going to be showing you the best credit cards for people with little to no credit or even bad credit. See, I know how intimidating it can be starting your credit journey or repairing the credit that you already have. And my goal is to show you the best tools to help with that process. So we got to start off by beginning to talk about credit and the importance of it. See, credit is used for all different types of things like getting home loans, business loans, even loans for your car. And surprisingly, credit scores also help with your ability to rent from landlords. Landlords often check your credit scores to see if you're an okay tenant and will take care of their property. Good credit scores often give you better chances of being approved for better homes. A good credit score can also lower your insurance premiums, meaning insurance companies are looking at credit scores when giving out their rates. A good credit score often results in lower rates. A 2021 study from the Zebra found that people with credit scores above 800 pay an average of $1,224 of car insurance per year, while people with a credit score below 579 pay an average of $2,755. This is a 125% increase just for having a bad credit score. So you can see why having a good credit score goes a long way in just saving money. Even employers will look at your credit score to see if you will be a good employee for them. And using a credit card to build this credit is better than using your debit card, because you don't build credit with a debit card. And it brings these other benefits. With credit cards, you earn rewards. Value Penguin says the average value of rewards earned per year is $263. And credit cards also provide consumer protections. Did you know by law they are required to protect any fraudulent purchases purchased on your behalf? Meaning that if someone buys something with a credit card that belongs to you, but it wasn't you, the bank will pay you back right away and should be no questions asked. According to a survey by FICO, credit card fraud was responsible for 5% of fraudulent transactions compared to 40% of debit cards. So by putting your debit card away and pulling out a credit card, there's a lot of good benefits that can come from it. But there's two different types of credit cards that you need to consider: secured and unsecured credit cards. A secured credit card is a special type of credit card that requires you to put a deposit down, usually between $50 and $200. This is good for people who have no credit or really bad credit, because it's an insurance policy for credit card companies known as collateral. But this still gives you all the benefits of a regular credit card, but it's perfect for those high-risk borrowers that have really bad credit. So I've prepared for two different credit cards for you. One a secured one and one an unsecured one. That secured one requires a deposit, the unsecured one does not. And the secured one is best for people with bad or maybe even no credit. And to begin with our first credit card, we have the Discovered It secured credit card. It was designed in 2013 and it was designed to be super user-friendly but providing a bunch of new benefits. Now it is a secured card, so there is a $200 fully fundable deposit. But first, let's get into the pros of this card. The first pro is it's very easy to get approval. It was designed for people with little or no credit. And with putting up a collateral, the $200 deposit, you can pretty much get this card no matter what financial situation you're in. So even those with the worst of credit scores can get this card. And what I think is really cool is I don't see very many secured credit cards with these cash reward benefits. There's a lot of benefits tied to this card. In fact, it offers cash back on every single purchase. It offers 2% cash back for restaurants and gas stations while offering 1% cash back on every single purchase you make. And then there's a bonus where they'll match the cash back for the first year. And free money is pretty cool, So aside from the deposit in the beginning, there's no annual fee. So every single year, it'll be free. Value Penguin found the average annual credit card fees to be $147. So if you're not paying these average fees every single year, you're actually saving a lot of money. And another benefit is that you get FICO credit score monitoring completely free. So you can see your credit card journey and hopefully it's just going up. And this card also supplies fraud protection, meaning they will alert you if anything weird or suspicious is happening in your account. Then another cool feature is you get an opportunity to upgrade to an unsecured line of credit, meaning after 8 months, you get your deposit back, you get an unsecured line of credit, and they'll increase your credit limit. Now, the cons of the Discover card are the security deposit and high APRs. Because it's a beginning card, it's going to have a higher APR than normal cards because there's a higher level of risk for the credit card companies. So it's probably in your best interest to pay it off every single month. And then the last flaw is there's limited acceptance. It is a Discover card, so not everywhere that accepts Visa and MasterCard accepts Discover card. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about this. And then this brings us to our next card. It's an unsecured credit card, meaning that there is no deposit, and it's the Petal 2 credit card. And the Petal 2 credit card is absolutely no fees. There's no foreign fee, no annual fee, and no late fees. According to Bankrate, the average late fee for a credit card is $36. And if you're a late fee offender, this can really add up. But you know what else adds up? Rewards and cash benefits. See, the Petal card offers rewards based on different categories like grocery stores, gas stations, and transportation. Rewards are unlimited, so after 12 months of paying on-time payments, you get 1.5% cash back on every single purchase, which is a very high number for even mainstream credit cards. But what makes Petal credit cards unique is they don't have any credit history required. In fact, they don't even use a credit score at all. They use something called the cash score, which they say it provides a lot more financial insight into an individual. They look into things like banking history, but at the end of the day, this provides access to many, many more people. That's why I recommend it for people who don't have a lot of credit history. But it does give you credit history, meaning they're reporting to all the big credit bureaus, so you can start building your credit history so you can work towards those things like houses and cars and getting that cool stuff as you get older. What's also unique is they have a flexible credit limit system, meaning as you make more on-time payments, your credit limit will actually start increasing. So it begins anywhere between $500 to $10,000. And this unique program is called the LEAP program, where if you make 6 consecutive on-time payments, they will start increasing your credit limit. Another benefit is they have a very intuitive, easy to use mobile app that you can track your spending histories, your credit limits, and your budget limits and stuff like that, making the Petal 2 a great credit card for people who are looking to get into starting their credit journey, or maybe they have just begun and they want those great cash benefits. So there you have it, folks. Credit cards are great. They're crucial for investing in your future, building your credit score. Maybe you want to buy that house, get those car loans. You need a good credit score. So if you're ready to take control of your credit journey and credit cards, it's cool to explore those features and get in front of it before it gets in front of you. And if you found this video to be helpful in any way, please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And comment if you have any other questions. Now we'll be making more videos related just like this. So please, I will see you in the next one.